If you're an ambitious founder, entrepreneur, business owner, and you've achieved a high level of professional success, people look up to you, people admire you for the difference and the change that you've made in the world, but it's come at a cost. You feel it. Energy, motivation, your body and presence starting to slip. Well, this channel is where you're going to be able to reclaim your edge, vitality, and get that self-control, that self-command back. Here's where I'm going to teach you and show you how you can reclaim energy, get control of your vitality and your health, lose 7 to 10 kilos of body fat, all while being able to increase your output. Because the most important thing is you being able to show up fully present as all that you are for your family and your business without burning out. My name's Jules, I'm a performance coach. I've been working with high performers, specifically the last 10 years in central London. I've delivered over 15,000 one-to-one coaching hours. And to put it bluntly, I basically help guys reclaim their energy, get control of their physicality, their mental performance, their mental strength, so they can show up as all that they are. So they don't burn out, they don't drift from their families, and they don't resent the life they've built. So let's get into why you're lacking energy and how we can rebuild you back stronger. So here's my question for you. We know you're winning on paper, but do you feel like you're losing momentum physically and mentally? You're a little bit slower on the morning, you're more irritable, less patience on the night. Let's say you need caffeine to kickstart your day, wine to wind down and slow down on an evening. Now, this isn't a weakness, okay? Think of it as like the vessel that's created your success and taken you to where you are now. You've evolved that, okay? The energy system and the vessel have not come with you and your journey and your trajectory to the success you've got. Now, here's the truth, okay? You've not got a discipline problem. As you can see, look what you've created. You've not got a consistency problem. Again, look at your professional success. What you've got is you've got an energy systems problem, okay? Think of business. You've scaled your income. You've scaled your business. Now, what we do and what I can show you to do is how to scale your mind, your body, your energy systems, so they now can align with the life that you've created and the life and the legacy that you want to create moving forward. So let's get into the fun stuff. By the end of this video, you're going to understand the exact 3-step system that I use with my current clients to help them increase their daily energy levels 30 to 50%, drop the 7 to 10 kilos of body fat sustainably, rebuild their physical vessel so they're confident, they're stepping into their power, lead calmly, and most important, be able to show up fully present at home, not tired, not irritable, not distracted. And this is how guys reclaim their energy and get their edge back. So the 3-step system, very simple. Okay, master this and energy becomes something that you wish you had to becoming your new baseline. It's that simple. So number 1, the Power 5. This is what I like to call this. And with my current clients, we have a daily success tracker where we track different metrics. But what I'm going to share with you now is like 5 foundational principles that you can apply that's going to give you at least a 20 to 30% increase in your energy over a 21-day period. So number 1, upon waking, we want to make sure we're getting that first light before we hit the screens, okay? And as we're going into the winter and the autumn, it's hard to get natural light now. So I do recommend using a Lumi lamp, and you could be doing a little bit of movement, a little bit of breath work for 10 minutes in front of that Lumi lamp, and that's going to help and reset your circadian rhythm and your biology so you can get a more restful sleep, and also so your body's going to be producing melatonin at the right time on an evening, so again, you're getting adequate sleep. Number 2 is going to be hydration timing. So what we're going to do is, again, this is foundation, so we want to be making sure we're hitting 3 litres of water throughout the day, but the most important hydration is the hydration you have when you wake up, okay? So we want to salt, mineralize upon waking because we've been dehydrated throughout the night, so it's very important. I recommend using electrolytes or pink salt. Number 3, morning movement. So there's many ways we can do this. Very important for just getting blood circulation. Lymphatic drainage, which is your brain's wastage. Okay, it helps keep you switched on, focused, to kickstart that morning. So again, we can do this in a few different ways. You could do a little bit of movement, you could go for a walk, whatever it might be, something that suits you, just 10 minutes upon waking. Number 4, protein anchored meals. Okay, this is going to help keep blood sugar levels stable throughout the day, going to keep your energy levels in check. And number 5, one of the most important, your evening wind down ritual. Okay, so we know a lot of people like to be entertained on an evening and not energized the next day. So as a baseline, no screens 1 hour before bed. And what I like to do with my entrepreneurial type clients is have them do a 10-minute mind dump before they go to sleep. So imagine the brain, you got a ton of tabs switched on. Let's switch them tabs off. 3 wins today, 3 wins for tomorrow, 3 things you're grateful for. Shut your journal, 10 deep breaths, then hit the sack. That way you're going to get a good restorative sleep and you're not going to be overthinking. Number 2, time efficient workouts. Now I'm not going to go into the importance of exercise. We all know the importance of exercise, but I'll leave that to another video. But to put it bluntly, if you want sustainable success without burnout, if you want to be able to show up for your family, energized, present as all that you are, and you want to be able to live a good, healthy, vital life in your older years, exercise has to be a non-negotiable, fundamental part of your daily and weekly routine. So what type of exercise? I recommend 2 to 3 strength training sessions per week. Resistance training, because as we know, strength training is the most important factor when it comes to longevity, and 2 cardiovascular training sessions. So I recommend doing these in the heart rate zone 2, okay? Because when we work at heart rate zone 2, we improve our aerobic capacity, which is incredible for improving mitochondria function. And if you don't know what mitochondria is, to simply put it, it's the little engines within our cells. So within the body, we've got 30 to 40 trillion cells. Within these cells, we've got something called mitochondria, which creates energy. So if we want to improve our daily energy levels, it's very important that we're working these cells and we're working these little engines to improve this capacity. So within these 2 recommendations, no ego lifting. It's just all about smart, structured workouts on a week-to-week basis. And number 3, nervous system regulation. Now, this is the big one that most men miss. Now, your mind didn't burn out, it was your nervous system. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to build some switch on, switch off capacity, tools and switches that I'm going to show you how you can utilize throughout the day. So number 1, it's understanding what it's like to be fully present and how it feels to breathe properly. Okay, so what I highly recommend is a Wim Hof style breath work. This can be part of your morning movement on the morning. You could do, to start, 2 sets of 10 breaths. So nice and simple. You're going to sit down, cross leg, big deep breath in through your nose, and then slowly out through your mouth like you're breathing through a straw. You'll do 10 breaths. On the last breath, hold for 30 seconds, breathe out, that's 1 round, and you're going to do 2 rounds. This is going to get you into a state where you understand how to breathe properly, deep into your belly and out of the chest. Okay, because a lot of people shallow breathe through the chest, which again causes a fight or flight response, because people are not getting, guys are not getting the oxygen into the body, and again it creates a cortisol release and a stress response. So we want to be, breathing's the most important tool and tactic for us to get fully controlled and regulate our nervous system. Okay, tool number 2, this is the emergency reset. So when you got deal pressure, shit's going down at work, everyone's going crazy, how do you stay calm, calculated and composed in that moment? Well, we get control of our nervous system, okay? And a really good tool, okay, that I stole from Andrew Huberman, is big deep breath through the nose. On the last breath, so double sniff, hold for 8 seconds, out for 6 to 8 seconds. As little as 3 to 5 breaths can instantly bring calm composure, so you can make good quality decisions in that moment. Now, this is the key, guys, for staying calm, calculated. Now, guys can get control of the present moment. So my invitation to you is just start, okay? An object in motion stays in motion. So the most important thing you can do is take action and move forward. And how do we do that? Is just tomorrow morning when you wake up, just start that simple ritual, okay? Salt and hydration. Let's get that first light, a little bit of breath work, some movement. Again, no phones until you've done that. Protein breakfast. And then that day you're going to be able to win the morning, and that's your first big win moving in to the rest of the day. Now, if this resonated with you today, I've built the free high performance energy blueprint that you can download right below this video. That's going to give you a map and a set of principles that you can literally get started today. And one thing that I want to leave as I close this video You didn't build your success by chance, just like you don't lose your edge by aging, okay? You lose this by neglecting the physical vessel, the foundation, which inevitably makes all success possible. And this is where we reclaim that back right now. Energy, discipline, identity, and presence. Let's switch on.